Hey you, I'm so glad you're here today. I'm Jenny from Al's Indigo and I make videos about journaling. Today we're going to be talking about how to reestablish your sense of self when it feels lost. This prompt is inspired by the Mother of Wands tarot card and the Lion tarot cards from the Wild Unknown tarot decks and Spirit Animal decks by Kim Krans, which you can find linked down below. Both cards are symbols of courage, confidence, independence, determination, strength, and peace. Make sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell, and share this video to grow the Al's Indigo tribe. It really helps me when you do. There are times in life when we may need to reestablish our sense of self or autonomy, but may not even realize we've lost ourselves along the way in day-to-day life. This happens to everyone: moms, students, kids, parents, workers, bosses, everyone. Sometimes we suddenly feel like we aren't the main character in our own story anymore, or that we even have one beyond being an extra in someone else's story. No matter how much or how little we may feel is missing, we all need to start at the beginning and tap back into what makes us a vibrant, dedicated solo individual. It's time to start a new chapter and step back into that vibrant, dedicated individual that you were before who you became today. Step back into the role of you. Strip away all the trappings of your current place in life and leave yourself bare. Now it's time to dip back into your subconscious and pull those parts of you from your past that you felt like you had to put away high up on a shelf. Bring them down to the forefront of your mind and observe them with care. What was an integral part of who you were before that made you happy, that you felt forced to give up, and that you miss? What other parts of your sense of self were shelved? How did that make you feel at the time, and how does its lack make you feel today? What are 3 ways you can reintegrate those parts of yourself to reestablish your autonomy and restart your personal growth? Now let's get into my personal journal for my answer to this month's prompt. I miss dressing like a bohemian rocker, not caring what others thought of me, and not letting others guilt me into doing something that I didn't want to do. I miss the wild child autonomy that I found in my late teens and early 20s when I first struck out on my own. I had no anxiety then and completely lived in the moment as if each moment was my last. I lost this sense of self when I assumed that I had to conform to get a good job, and when I felt the self-imposed pressure to not make waves when I first met my partner's family. I lost my total and complete sense of self when we moved 6 hours away from the only home that I had ever known, without any support system. I felt sad, frustrated, depressed, and lost. I felt like I had been erased. Today, I feel compassion for that version of myself that felt erased, and frustrated with myself now for not devoting time to these aspects of my sense of self because it seems like I don't have time to spare. But now I'm realizing that these parts of me have been coming back little by little. I'm also allowing myself to take up more space, and I'm not afraid to make waves as much as I did before. The 3 ways that I'm going to continue to reintegrate the lost parts of my sense of self, regain autonomy, and begin a new chapter of self-growth are: say I do not receive that and walk away when someone is guilting me or judging me. Work on not asking for or needing approval to be myself and present myself how I want to show up in the world. Create pre-made, complete outfits for me to quickly throw on that feed my bohemian rock soul, so I don't default to the bland, same old outfits I reach for when I feel like I don't have the time to devote to expressing myself. In an extra one, I'm going to stop trying to fit in and stop trying to not take up space. I'm going to be proud of being unique in look and how I show up in the world. So what was your answer for this month's prompt? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like thought-provoking journaling prompts like these, then check out my 2 guided journals. A Year of Spiritual Growth and Mindful Goal Setting 365 Mindfulness Journal Prompts. It includes 365 daily prompts, morning and evening reflections, quarterly reviews, a mid-year check-in, an end-of-the-year review, and a simple visualization to help you see what your goals will look like when you've accomplished them. And if you're like me and love tarot and love journaling prompts that are inspired by tarot cards, then get my other guided journal, the Daily Tarot Journal, uncovering the art of the 1-card tarot reading. It includes 3 monthly overview spreads, 3 monthly tarot logs, daily journal pages with 8 writing prompts, and 3 end-of-the-month reviews. Order your copies of both journals today. The link is in the description. I'm so grateful that you chose to spend your time here with me today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!